Is this a joke? 2 minutes ago, the Boston Celtics have agreed to trade Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers for Paul George, 2 first-round picks, and 2 second-round picks. This has to be a joke. There's just no way this is reality. This is, let me see. The full trade, the Sixers are getting Jaylen Brown, and the Celtics are getting Paul George. All right, there's so much to talk about. Instant reaction. This is terrible and bad business on part of the Boston Celtics. You have a guy who 2 years ago won you a Finals MVP, who just led your team with an injured Jason Tatum, who everyone thought that you were going to tank before the season even started. In the last offseason, they thought that they were going to tank. AJ Dibanta was in real life talks to be a Boston Celtic because they thought that this year you were going to tank. He leads the team to a top 3 seed in the East. They were the 2nd seed. This is bad business by the Boston Celtics. You trade your star player for Paul George, who has not proved himself, and only 2 first-round picks? Only 2 first-round picks. That's all it took for Jaylen Brown. Let's sink that in for a second. This is terrible business. This is bad business. You just threw away a whole relationship that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have built over the years. And you trade them to a divisional rival who you just went 7 games with? I don't understand. This is like a slap in the face. This is like Jaylen Brown. You know what? You couldn't beat the 76ers. You thought that you could lead a team? Well, when we trusted you to lead the team, look what happened. The Sixers beat you in 7 games. They came back 3-1. Look what happened. Now we're going to trade you to the team that just embarrassed you. Now we're going to trade you to the team that you went on live about and talked bad about.
My personal opinion on basketball, some of y'all might disagree. You know what I mean? But argue with your grandma. Flopping has ruined our game. Joel Embiid is a great player, one of the best bigs in fucking basketball history. Flops. He know it. This ain't breaking news. This ain't, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
He obviously did not like being beat by the Philadelphia 76ers, and now you're throwing like dirt. Like smudging it in his face. Yeah, you didn't like losing to that specific team? Now go ahead and join that team. For only 2 first-round picks and Paul George, who's way past his prime. I don't get it. But you know what? I have faith in Jaylen Brown. And if there's anything without a certain, I can say this with 100% certainty, this just added a flame to the fire. Now, if you don't think that Jaylen Brown with a 76ers jersey on, with this guy right here, Tyrese Maxey as a teammate, with a hopefully healthy Joel Embiid as a teammate, who they just got Dean Wade. If you don't think that when he comes back to Boston, he's not going to go 110%, it's over. Why would you do this? The Boston Celtics, you could have had Giannis. And we've seen throughout the couple days how that relationship has deteriorated. Right? We've seen how Jaylen Brown has thrown shots at the Celtics. That relationship was completely dismantled, right? They could have had Giannis, and they go from Giannis to Paul George. Let's let that sink in. Jaylen Brown, I'm happy for you. You go from Boston to Philly, another great city on that East Coast, a metropolitan city at that, and you get to have a fresh start. Don't let none of this is just a fresh page. This is a fresh, clean sheet, and you get to rewrite the story. All the haters are probably laughing, and the Boston Celtics, after Ime Udoka, after y'all just proved how bad you are at business and in your front office, how you handled that whole situation, I knew it was cooked. I knew y'all were cooked. But the fact that y'all just did this, it's over for y'all. I'm happy. Let me go root for the Philadelphia 76ers now. I got no issue with that. Jaylen Brown is exactly who Jaylen Brown thinks he is. If he wants to think that he's the best player on the Boston Celtics, which he was, the stats will reflect that. The hardware will reflect that. The Finals MVP will reflect that. If Jaylen Brown wants to think that he's the best player on the team, let's go. Let's go to Philly. I'm tired of it, man. Let's go ahead, man. Let's rewrite some history. Now, what are they going to say when Jaylen Brown ultimately leads this 76ers team to a way better record than they were the previous year? What are they going to say? They're just going to take it up a step. Oh, it's going to be Jaylen Brown this. Actually, he didn't do it because, he had to. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to think of the stupid excuses that they're going to create. Instant trade reaction. I think it sums it up. I think Jaylen Brown with Tyrese Maxey, with a healthy Joel Embiid, with VJ Edgecombe, with a now acquired Dean Wade. I think Andre Drummond, they still got him on their roster, and they just drafted a LeBaron Philon. A lot of guards, so we're going to see how it ends up, but they have a better team than the Boston Celtics on paper. And final conclusion, I think the Boston Celtics are, after this, the worst run organization in the NBA, especially in the Eastern Conference. I can say that with 100% certainty. And I can't wait to see what Jaylen Brown does.